the phone with my father and I told him that I'm heading to Casadega. He said, what is that? I said, it's the biggest living community of psychics in the United States. He said, well, why are you doing that? And I said, I have to see what the hell is going on with me, that I've had these things happen to me my whole life and I've never been able to figure it out. But now I'm at the point in my life to where I don't care what people say, I don't care what people think, I don't care what people believe. I am the type of person that'll never tell anyone what they should believe. You believe whatever the hell you want to believe. I believe whatever the hell I want to believe. No one's right, no one's wrong. You can't prove it. You can't prove a lot of things. I remember one time I was telling my buddy Jackson that I met God. He said, prove it. I said, well, you really can't prove it. He said, I do not believe in anything that I can't prove. I said, that's bullshit. You believe in things you can't prove. He said, no, I don't believe in anything I cannot prove. I said, well, if you believe that, then you are the most cold-hearted son of a bitch in the world. You are the most hateful person on earth. He said, oh yeah, why is that? I said, because you don't love anybody. He said, yes, I do. I said, who do you love? He said, I love my dad. I said, prove it. He thought about it for a second. Then he realized he cannot prove love. And it's the same thing for your beliefs and for things that happen in your life that are supernatural. You cannot prove it. You just have to show your belief, like you have to show your faith. There's a lot of things in religion. But I've had a lot of things happen to me in my life. Like I was telling my dad, I need to go up here and find out what the hell's going on, because now it's getting stronger more than ever. You know, I believe that I met God, and I believe I have a gift. Lately, it's been stronger than ever. It started when I was really young. My biological mother, God rest her soul, she always told me that I had a gift that she had. But she had a pretty rough life at a very young age. She was out on the streets. She was a very beautiful woman, her and her sisters, all my aunts, they were gorgeous. And, but my father told me he met her at a really young age. She was basically just running the streets, living wildly. And as her life went on, you know, she had addiction problems. And she killed herself a couple years ago. But we always had a weird connection. Like when I felt her pain, I would get on my phone, I'd call her, I'd be like, Mom, something's telling me to call you. It might be 3 months since I ain't talked to her, but that feeling, I'd just pick up the phone and call her. I'll never forget it. It was the day before I was supposed to go speak at a place. And I had this feeling in my stomach. It was rattling, it was rattling, it was rattling. And I'd pick up the phone and I'd call her. I said, Mom, what's going on? I felt like I had to call you. It's been a while, what's going on? She said, Bradley, honey, I was right about to kill myself. And I said, what are you talking about? No, that's crazy. Relax, chill. She said, I can't do this no more. My body, I don't have any money, nowhere to go. Honey, I'm sorry, I gotta go. I'm like, listen, stop everything right now. Stop thinking what you're thinking. This is crazy. You're not gonna kill yourself, which I never thought for a damn second it would happen. I said, pull out a pen and paper right now. Pull it out. She said, all right, what do you want me to do? So I want you to start writing down things in your life that you are good at. She said, I don't have nothing, honey. I said, well, first of all, you're a liar. Write that down. Second of all, write down that you're funny. She starts chuckling and laughing. I said, all right, also write down that you're hot. She said, I'm not hot anymore, honey, I'm old. I said, no, you're sweaty hot. You know, so I get her to laugh. And at the end of the conversation, she's like, oh my God, you're so good at this and that. That was July 3rd. 4th of July, the next day, my brother comes and beats me on the door, and I was going through things in my life at that time myself, and I wake up out of a drunken stupor to my brother at my door with his best friend, his wife, his girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. And he's there and he's crying. And he said, we found Mom. We have to get up there, she's dead. And that shit hurt, man. Because I had my biological mom, I had my stepmom. My stepmom raised me, I love her to death. But there's something about like the person who brought you into the earth. There's a spiritual connection. And man, that shit was hard. But ever since her death, the weirdest stuff has been happening. I randomly hear her voice in my head, and then I'll find a penny somewhere that has to do with what I was thinking about. I can't prove it. I can't deny it. All I know is the shit happens all the time. I got a whole jar of pennies. Before I started to do this show, I was thinking like, yo, this could be crazy, you know, you can't do this. You're gonna be putting yourself out there, you're putting your family out there. But I heard her clear in my head saying, you can do it, honey. You can do it. And then I looked down on the ground and randomly just got a damn penny. And I picked the penny up and it's like, all right, I'll give this thing a shot. But that wasn't it. When I was younger, she always used to tell me I was like her. I'd just randomly see her. We'd go, me and my brother would be shipped off to her once or twice a year. And I would just know things. And it was like a vacation, but wild vacation, because she was wild. Yo, she was wild. And I'm a lot like her. Like so much that it scares everybody else. And we'd go and she'd get in the car, she'd be like, I have something to tell you guys. And I'd automatically know it. I'd say, Vince died. She'd be like, yes, honey, how'd you know? I'm like, I don't know how I know. Time goes on, I start having my own things. I grow up, I lived a little reckless life, you know, drugs, cocaine, physical abuse, fights, gang-related stuff. My friends were involved in home invasions. I never, ever was down robbing people, because I believe people who rob people should be charged with sexual assault, because basically you're sexually assaulting the person you're robbing. Physically, mentally, like the things that go through someone who's been robbed's head, yo, messes you up for life. Anyways, besides the point. One time I was out with my buddy Edwin. Edwin was always like, he was the older homeboy. You know, I identify as black, but Edwin's black. Edwin's Edwin. And he decides one night after drinking, he just got 20s on his Blazer. 20s were hot back then. They were the shiznick. And he had just got them. So he wants me to take me to the Dole Pole and Ghouls. What was it? The Horseshoe. He wants to take me to the Horseshoe so we shoot dice. Yo, I'm an educated black man. There's certain things like you should not do. You should not like, you know, put yourself in an area wearing a class ring. Anyways, we're there, hanging out. We're smoking dirty all night, hanging out. This one guy keeps coming up. He's the middleman between Edwin and the dope dealer. He keeps coming back saying, my name's Fred. What's my name? I'm like, your name's Fred. He's like, my name's Fred, remember that? All right, Fred. It gets to a certain point at the night. Things are getting rowdier. I hear a voice saying, get out of here. My stomach starts rattling. I look over at Edwin, I'm like, yo, something just told me to get out of here. He's like, bro, I'll wait 5 minutes, Fred's coming back. I said, no, I gotta get out of here. Get me out of here. Thank God I trusted that voice, gut, instinct thing, because Edwin drops me off. He gets back, sure as hell, pistol whipped, beaten, robbed, burnt down, disgraced, stripped naked, just bad, man, bad. And that was the first time I actually listened to that voice. Time goes on. I'm trying to find, starting to date girls because I broke up with Aaron. Anyways, I'm out on a date with this beautiful girl, Summer. I knew her brother. Her brother also killed himself. His name was Brandon. And I take Summer out. I always liked her. She was super cute. When we get to Black Point, and I'm sitting down, I'm not drinking this night. I'm just gonna enjoy dinner and talk like a normal person. So I decide I'm not gonna drink. Sure as hell, we're sitting down there by the water. Loud as hell in my ear. I hear with even wind. What are you doing here? Why are you here? I said, what the fuck is that? Yo! I said, oh shit. Can I have a beer? The man in the beer Drank that beer, we ate food, I dropped her off, that was it. Never called her again. I think that was her brother. I don't know. There's things I can't explain. Happens again. After I come and I met God, like I saw my aunt Kim and her old friend Becky hanging out in front of her house. And I was jogging because I used to be sexy. And I was jogging and they called me over at this new house. And they said, Bradley, come here. There's something going on in this house. And I said, what's going on in the house? She said, just walk through it, tell me if it feels weird. So I'm like, all right. So I walk up this hill, and I walk up into a house, and right away when I walk in the house, I'm drawn to like this garage. So I go and I look in the garage, there's a bunch of boxes. And I'm like, I don't even know this woman, Becky. I've seen her before, she was hot for an old lady. And anyways, so I go and I look at these boxes, I'm like, what the hell? So then I walk through the house, I go into this room, it's a big house in Wishing Pines. I walk through this room, I walk through this room. Here's a bedroom. I ain't going in there. Thongs and dildos, like I'm straight on that. And I did walk, I walk to the kitchen, I walk back out, there on the couch. I said, I ain't feeling nothing. She said, did you go in my bedroom? I said, I didn't want to go in your bedroom. You know what I'm saying? I ain't down with, you know, the type of stuff might be in there. She said, go in my bedroom. Immediately, when I went in her bedroom, things changed. I walk into the bedroom, to the right is the bathroom. I get pulled like something. There's not like, it's not like someone yanking me. It's like my brain's being pulled. And I go into this bathroom, here's the shower. I look up into the corner and just like another gust of wind into my ear, I'm Bob. I said, oh, fuck. Ah. I walk out the bedroom, I walk back to the living room, I sit down stilly, I said, who's Bob? She said, Robert, but we called him Bobby. I said, holy shit. Yo, that happened. What else? Oh, so many things. So I'm heading up here to a psychic to see what's going on. Lately I've been talking to my grandpa. It sounds so crazy. I've been talking to my best friend's grandma. It sounds psycho. But maybe through all the damage and stuff in my brain, I don't know. So I'm driving this 4 hours from Miami, 4.5 hours from Miami, to go up here to see the psychic that saw my best friend's sister, because they lost their father, and she is not like a believer. She is not somebody, she's a lot like my friend Jackson. If you can't prove it, ain't happened. But what this woman told her about her father and told her about her life, that opened her eyes to a very, 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 very smart, educated woman. She went to college, bro. Like, she went to college. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see this woman, Karen. I've never met her. I've never sent her email. I've never done anything to let her know who I am. She doesn't have my fingerprint. She doesn't have my DNA. Like a lot of the unbelievers always say, they just want to sucker you in for money. Well, she can have my 30 bucks. I just drank 50 bucks last night. I pissed 30. Well, I don't want to say that, because sometimes it does hurt. Pissing away money. But I'm going to go up here and check this out. See why my whole life this has happened. See if the things that's happening with my biological mother is happening. We'll see.